Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to the last and final part 8 of how to build the Statue of Liberty in Minecraft. If you haven't checked out all the other parts, make sure you go do so. And in the last part, we built her head and we finished the back. And so all we have left to do now is to build her right arm holding up the torch. And in this part, you'll be needing your prismarine bricks, your prismarine stairs, and a few blocks of gold for the fire. You can use other blocks like glowstone or yellow wool if you'd like, but I'm just going to stick with the gold. And then once you've gotten all your materials, let's finally finish this build. Alright, and the first thing you're going to want to do is come over here to the front and all the way down here. And over here there should be these 3 blocks right here. And then on top of that there should be another 4 with this 1 extra block hanging off. And what we're going to do is right over here on these 3 blocks all the way to the left, place another 3 on top of that, and then do that another 3 times on top of this. So that's another 3, another 3, and another 3. So that should be a 3 by 4 rectangle. And then right next to it you can place a stair, and then come over to the back of that stair and then place a block right here, and then another 3 on top of that, just like this. So there should be a 3 by 4 rectangle, and then another 4 blocks diagonal to it, 1 back. And then once you have built this, go over here to these 3 blocks right here, and then on top of that place 2 all the way to the left, and then another 2 on top of that, and then another 2, and then 1 block to the left. So that should be 3. And then once again raise these up by another 3, so make it another 3 by 4 rectangle. And then once you've done that, come back over here to the bottom right here at this 2 by 2, and then right behind it diagonally place a block like this, and then raise this all the way up until it lines up with the rest. Alright, and then once you've done all that, come back over here to these 3 blocks at the top. And what we're going to do is place another 3 above that, and then a block to the left, and then place another 4 above that, and then another, and then come over here to these blocks that are 1 back, and then place a block right here, and then a stair above that, just like this. And then come back up here to these 4 blocks right here, and then place 3 blocks all the way to the left, and then place another 3, and then do that 2 more times, and 1 last 3 right there. And you can also go ahead and place a stair right there. Alright, and then once you've done all that, come all the way back up here to the top. And there should be 3 blocks right here. And what we're going to do is add another 3 blocks and another on top of that. And then come all the way down here to the stair. And then place a block right here behind the stair. And then raise that all the way up until it lines up with the rest. And then also place another 2 blocks right here at the bottom, just like that, so it connects with the stair down there. And then come over here to the front, all the way to the right side, right here at these 2 blocks. And then what we're going to do is skip down 1 block and then place 2 like this, and then 2 stairs underneath them, 1 like this and then 1 like this. And you can also just go ahead and place another 2. So what that is the handle of the torch, which we're going to finish later on in the video. And then once you've done all that up there, come all the way down here to these 4 blocks right here. And what we're going to do is place a block right here diagonal to it and 1 back, just like this. And then place another 2 underneath that. And then another block diagonal to that, just like this. And then also place another block right here, just like this. And then we're going to kind of do the same thing over here at these 5 blocks. So what we're going to do is place a block 1 back diagonally, just like this, and then another 3 underneath that. So that should be 4 in total. And then a block 1 back like this, and then a block underneath that, and then 2 blocks right here. Alright, and once you've done all that over there, go over here to the back, and back here there should be these 6 blocks that kind of look like a staircase. And what we're going to do is place a block right here diagonal to that, and then place a block in front of that and another one right here. So it basically kind of just extended that staircase out 1 to the right. And now go over here to this line of blocks and place another 3 on top of that, like this. And then go over here to this line of blocks and then place another 4 on top of that. And then come over here to this block and then place 1 right here to the left and another one, and then connect that by placing 1 block there. And you can actually go ahead and break this block and move it 1 back. That looks a little bit better. And so now you should have 2 blocks right here. And what we're going to do is place another 2 like this, one back and diagonally, and then place another 2 on top of that. Alright, and this next part is a bit tricky, so try and stay with me. So we're gonna first start off at this little staircase, and on the back right here at these 2 blocks, place another 2 behind them and another 2 just like this, and then come over here to the front, and right here there should be these 3 blocks right here. And what we're going to do is this top block, extend this all the way back until it connects with this block like this, diagonally. And so now there should be this little 1 block gap right here. And so what you're going to want to do is come on into the inside right here, and then skip back 1 block and then place a block like this, and then 1 underneath that, kind of like that, and right there to cover it up. So this is what it should look like. Should be around 2 blocks back. And now come over here to the front, and right here there is another gap that we need to fill in. And so right here underneath that there should be these 3 blocks like this, and right here this block, what we're going to do is place a block 1 back diagonally like this, just like that. And then come on into the inside to that block, and what we're going to do is place another block like this, diagonal to it, 1 back, and then just go ahead and place a few blocks around it so you can cover it up and so you can't see it from the outside like this. Just place a few more blocks like that, and another block right here. And so this is what it should kind of look like. There should be that 1 diagonal block that we placed and another 2 that are 1 back. Alright, and once you've done all of that, come over here to this line of blocks, that 1 part that we extended out back. And what we're going to do is place a block like this, diagonal to it, and then another block right here. And then come over here to this block, that last block that we placed, and then place a diagonal block like this to the right of it. And now come over here to this 2x2 right here, and behind it place another 2 diagonal blocks like this, and then place another 2 on top of that and another 2. And you can also place a block right here. And then come over here to this block right here and place another diagonal block to the right of it like this, and then a block right here like that, and then extend that block that we just placed up by another 4, like this. So it should be 1 higher. And then once you've done all of that, come over here to this block right here, the block that is diagonal to that line of blocks, and place a block on top of it, and then behind it place a block diagonal to it right here, and then do that one more time, a diagonal block, and then do that again right here, and then one last diagonal block right here to connect it. So this whole thing should basically be like one big staircase. And all the way up here at the top, this last diagonal block, go ahead and place a stair on top of it. And now bring that little staircase of diagonal blocks all the way down until they touch this line of blocks. So all 4 of these, bring them all the way down until it touches this line of blocks. And so this is what it should look like. From the outside, there should only be this 1 block gap right here, and that should all be covered up. Alright, and once you've done all that over there, come over here to this 2x3 rectangle right here. And then behind it, place 2 diagonal blocks like this. And then place another 2 on top of that. And another 2 like this. So that should be another 2x3 rectangle. And then right next to it, there should be this line of blocks. And then place a block like this, diagonal to it, 1 back. And then raise this up by another 5. Like this. So that should be 6 in total. And there should be 4 right here. And right next to it, place another 2, another 2, another, and another. Like this. Alright, and once you built all that over here, we are going to connect this part with the other part up here at the front. So this block right here, we're going to extend that out until it connects with the other side, like this. And now if you come over here, you should see this little hole right here. And now what we have to do is fill that in. So these 3 blocks right here, bring these all the way down until it covers up the hole. Like that. So bring it down about 10 blocks. Like this. So now this part should all be covered up. And now come over here to these 3 blocks and then place another 3 to the right of it, like this, and another 3 right here. Alright, and once you've done that, come over here to the back, and right here there should be 3 blocks right here at the top. And come over here to the right side and these 2 blocks, and place another 2 right behind them like this, and place another 2 on top of them and another 2, just like this. And then come over here to the top of that, and behind them place a diagonal block like this and 1 to the right, and another 2 on top of that. And then right here, diagonal to those, place another 2 right here, and then extend those 2 blocks that we just placed out to the left by another 2, like this. And then place a block right here and a stair on top of that. Alright, and once you've done all that, come over here to the front, and right here there should be this 2x2 square with these 2 stairs underneath them. And what we're going to do is on top of them, place 2 blocks like this, another 2, and another 2. So that should be another 6 right there. And then we're going to place another 8 right in front of them. So 2 right there, another 2, and another 4 underneath that, like this. And then grab your stairs and then switch out these bottom 2 blocks right here for some stairs like this. And you can do this to the top as well. And then grab your blocks again, and then come over here to the left side, and then right here at these stairs at the bottom, place a block like this diagonal to it, and then bring this all the way up until it lines up with the rest. And then come over here to this top block, and then extend this all the way back until it connects with the back like this. Alright, and then once you have built all this up here, come over to the end, right here to this block, and what we're going to do is underneath it, place 2, like this, so that should be 2 blocks diagonal to these 2 blocks. And then place a diagonal block like this, 2 blocks underneath that, a diagonal block right here, and then a 3 blocks underneath that, and then a diagonal block, 2 blocks underneath that, diagonal block, and then 2, another diagonal block, and a block underneath that, a diagonal block, and then 3 blocks underneath that. Just like this. And you can also go ahead and bring this last row of blocks all the way down until it connects with that, like this. Alright, and then once you've done all that on this side, come over here to the other side, right over here to this part where there's 3 blocks right here and this other block that's 1 back. And then go over here to this block and place a diagonal block like this, 1 back, and then 2 underneath that, a diagonal block going 1 back, and then another 2 underneath that to connect it, just like this. And now we're going to break a few blocks to make this look a little bit better. So right here at this block that's diagonal to those 3 that we just placed, break that block and the other 5 underneath them. And then come back over here to those 3 blocks that we just placed, and then skip down 1 block, and then break the other 4 underneath them, just like this. Alright, and then once you've built those outlines, there should be 2 holes right here. That one big one right here, and then the smaller one right here. And so we're gonna first fill in the smaller one. So come on into the inside, and we're going to fill it in by placing a few blocks right here, like this. Just like that. And now for the bigger hole, we are going to fill it in by placing blocks right here, like this. Alright, and once you've filled all that in, all we have left to do now is to build the rest of the torch. We just have to build the handle and that little platform and the fire on top. But before we do that, we're going to add a bit more detail to the side right here. So if we come over here to the original build, you can kind of see what I did. So I added one big cluster of blocks right here, going all the way down. I added a cluster of blocks down here, like this, for the leg. And I added another cluster of blocks up here, for like the little forearm. And I also added a ton of random blocks, broke a few blocks, and gave it a lot more detail. And again, this part is optional, just like the back that we did in last part. And again, I'm not going to show you exactly how to do it step by step for 2 reasons. It's going to take way too long, and again, I want you to make this how you want it to look like. So instead, here's a time lapse of me building it. You can try to replicate that. You can go back to me showing you my build and try to replicate that, or you can just try building it yourself. And again, this is completely optional. You don't have to do this, but if you do want to add some extra detail, make sure you get creative and make it look however you want it to look like. Alright, and before we finish off the torch, I'm just going to give you a little rundown of what I did. So right here, I added a few lines of blocks and put some stairs on them, kind of like what I did down here. And on the side over here, I placed a long cluster of blocks going from the top all the way to the bottom. And at the bottom here, I added some stairs like this to make a little point. And I also broke a ton of blocks and replaced them with stairs. And also right here, it used to look like this. It used to just be a straight line, but instead I broke these blocks like this and made it curve in a little. And I also placed a ton of stairs like this. The stairs really give it a lot more detail, make it blend in a lot more. So yeah, that is what I did. And then once you are done doing all the detail for your build, we can finally finish the torch. Alright, and once you're done doing all that over here, we can finally finish this torch. So what you're going to want to do is come over here to this corner block right here, this one. And what you're going to want to do is break it and replace it with a stair. Make sure that stair is facing to the side like this. And then come over here to this 2x2 right here. And behind it right here, place 2 blocks like this. And then on top of those 2 blocks, place 2 stairs like that. And then a stair right here like this. And then another stair right here and a block right here. Just like this. Alright, and then once you built all that, come over here to the side. And right here, after this stair, there should be these 3 blocks. And then come over here to the middle one, and then raise that up by another 4. Just like this. And then grab your stairs, and then place one right here, and one right here. And then come over here to the back, and right here at these 2 stairs, behind them, place 2 blocks like this, and then place another 2, and then raise that up until it lines up with that. Just like this. And then come over here to the side to this block, and then place another 4 on top of that. And then right here, there should be 2 blocks in front of this thing. And then raise that up by 4 as well. Alright, and once you have made the handle, come over here to the back and to these 2 blocks up here at the top. And then place a diagonal block like this and another one right next to it. And then extend the side out by 2 and do the same to the other side. Just like this. So now you should have 6 blocks in total. And then extend this out by 5. Like this, so that should be 6 over here as well. And now basically just connect these 2 to make a 6 by 6 square. And then once you have made your square, you can just go ahead and fill it in. And if you want to, you can leave these two blocks open. So in here you can make a water elevator or add some ladders or something so that you can access the torch. Kind of like what I did with my build. Also, I forgot to mention this at the start, but you will be needing a few slabs. And with those slabs, you can place a few at the bottom, like this, for a little extra detail. Just like that. And up here, we're going to add a little railing. And to do that, place a block, and then a slab, and then a block, and just keep alternating that all the way around. Just like this. And if you don't have any slabs, you can also use some stairs. Just place a stair like this, and then like that. And just keep alternating that all the way around. And then once you've done that, we have one last thing to do, and that is to build the fire. So right here, come over here to the middle, 4 blocks, and then place another 4 right here in the middle, and then place another 4 on top of that, and then place 2 diagonal blocks like this all the way around. And you can just go ahead and fill in the middle as well. And then we're going to add one more layer of that, like this, and then 4 blocks up here, and another final 4. Just like that. And with that, you are done with the Statue of Liberty. And also, if you'd like to, you can break these 4 blocks back here, so you still have that little entryway to get up here. That is the same thing I did over here. I have some ladders over here so you can come up here. And I also added some ladders over here so you can get all the way up here on top of the fire. And there is still so much more you can do to this build. You can add a lot more detail to the outside. And there's still a lot more you can do on the inside as well. So feel free to get creative with it, be unique, and add your own little touch to this. Alright, and that is it for how to build the Statue of Liberty in Minecraft. Thank you so much for watching and all the support throughout the series. I've gained over 200 subscribers, 1,000 watch hours, and 20,000 new views, which is just absolutely insane, so thank you so much. And let me know down in the comments what other tutorials you'd like. I'd also really be happy to give you a interior tutorial. I built a little interior right here for my build. All this, and there's even a little viewing platform up here. And then there's all this connecting together, the book. And up here is the torch and the head. And then if we go back down here, we will go to the torch. There's a water elevator and a ladder. There's still so much more you can do inside, and I'd be happy to make a tutorial for that, so let me know if you want to see one in the comments. And also let me know some other tutorials for the future. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.